yeah, we're going to do the first season, the first episode of season 4 of Buffy. Yep, they're going to the local Sunnydale College. Well, Willow and Buffy are. We still don't know what's happening with Cordelia and Xander, really. I assume they're staying, so that'll be interesting to see how they kind of make it that way. Don't really have to do a lot, really, because Cordelia's can't afford the top university, so she'll probably go to the Sunnydale University as well. She won't be happy with that, will she? And yeah, Xander's supposedly was going travelling or something, right? I think that's right. And yeah, he won't, will he? He won't. I think he's going to live in Sunnydale his whole life, Xander. He's one of those types. He's a townie, right? Just to quickly say about the Angel show, I ran a poll on whether to do only a few episodes of that and concentrate on Buffy, or whether to do just Buffy. I'm only going to do a few episodes of Angel because, as it turned out, that poll, you weren't very much help for those who voted on it. You were. But it turned out it was exactly, well, I looked at it just before the starting this reaction, and it's exactly 50-50 split. 140 people, I think, something like that, voted. It's 50-50. So what can I do? It's not helped me decide at all. Well, it has actually, because I figured I don't want to let the 50% down who have watched my Buffy reactions, because this is the main reaction, right? And this is what I've been doing, and you've been following my reactions. Thank you for that, by the way, for a year now, I think. Wow, has it been that long? I think so. And yeah, I've got to listen to those people. I think if it's 50-50, look, if it was, I was hoping it would be a landslide to only do a few Angel episodes, react to a few Angel episodes, although I'm going to watch it all because I'm sort of short on time anyway. So yeah, I've sort of taken this decision out of your hands a little bit, given it was 50-50. And I'm going with what I originally wanted. I wanted it to be a landslide, that you wanted me to finish Buffy and, you know, only do a few episodes of Angel. If it was something like 80-20 the other way, or 75-25, I would have done Angel. I would have done the whole show, but it wasn't. And the fact that it wasn't, and you can't decide for me, it turns out I'll have to make the decision, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do however many episodes of Angel takes my fancy, really, however many I've got time for. I have a list, a little mini list that Nicole on Patreon, you helped me out with that. I'm going to use yours, of the episodes that you thought were the most important. I'm sure everyone else will have different episodes that they want to see, but look, I'm going to use that one. Nicole's a patron of mine, and we've spoken before. We did a reaction before, actually, but I fucked it up, so I kind of owe Nicole one as well. So I'm going to do the ones Nicole has suggested. I think there were 6 episodes plus the finale, which is a total of 7, which is actually more than I wanted to do, but I'll do it for the first season. Having said that, depending on how I feel, I might do, because I've got a guide, and I think it's a reliable one. I'm going to use that in terms of the order, when to watch the Angel episodes, when to watch the Buffy episodes. The first episode is this first episode of Buffy, and then after that, I think I need to look at it again. I will do after the reaction, but I think there are 2 Angel shows, 2 Angel episodes back to back. So how am I going to do that? I'm not going to switch off the camera and watch it on my own and then switch the camera back on, because I wanted to do 2 Buffy, at least 2 Buffy tonight. So it may turn out that I do the first Buffy, the next 2 Angel ones, and then the second Buffy one. I'm getting so confused. The second Buffy one, which will be the 4th reaction tonight. So 2 Buffy reactions and 2 Angel reactions in the right order. I'll have to plan it. Like I said, I haven't planned. I've had so much time to plan as well. I haven't been able to do a lot with my broken arm, but anyway, it doesn't matter. That's the plan. I've rambled for too long now. So we're going to get to episode 1, season 4 of Buffy.
Anything?
An angel statue.
Introduction to the modern novel.
Short hair?
I'm guessing I'd probably have to read the modern novel.
Maybe more than one.
Isn't really how it goes.
I like books.
It's fun, and you can use it as your science requirement. Anyway, Professor Walsh is supposed to be great. She's like world-renowned. This is good. They watch movies, TV shows, even commercials.
Sign me up.
Isn't college cool?
How did I miss that one?
It's gonna be an adjustment.
It's one of the victims of the war.
Yeah.
I don't recognise him.
Need to figure out how it's going to work with my extracurricular activities. I gotta stay sharp.
What's he doing?
Is this guy ever gonna wake up?
What happened there? He saw the crossbow and thought better of it. That was weird. Well, we knew those 2 were sticking around in Sunnydale, so I guess that was deliberate. I mean, it's not unusual to start with just those 2. Get some new clips here. I don't really want to see it, do I? I guess that was deliberate to start with those 2, so to keep us kind of hanging as to whether Xander, Angel, and Oz will be back. But we'll see. I think she said Giles told her she's got to keep a low profile still, so he's going to be in it. I just saw him actually, but I don't know whether that was this season or last. I think they mixed the previous season with this season in the credits. Oh, feeling alone already. Where's Willow?
We're doing this by folder color. When do we want it?
Of course, day one at college there's a protest.
Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal savior?
Oh
I
jeez.
meant to, and
Jesus.
then I just got really busy.
Gotta be there. Free Jello shots for freshman women.
Do you guys know where?
That was a bit creepy. 3 shots for freshman women?
Buffy.
There's such a thing as a fresh woman?
Oh boy, am I glad to see you.
It's not.
Isn't this cool? There's so much going on.
Yeah.
Willow's having a different experience.
Have you met your roommate yet?
No.
Me neither. I hope she's cool.
I've got a feeling it might be Cordelia, Willow's roommate.
Jello shots.
I didn't get Jello shots.
Oh,
I'll trade you for a take back the night. Here, the energy, the collective intelligence, it's like this force, this
yeah.
penetrating force, and spurt knowledge into... That sentence ended up in a different place than it started out in.
does Willow think she's ended up at Oxford here?
It's my on-campus boyfriend.
No.
Oh no, I forgot to pick mine up.
I'm pleased Oz is back.
Just so overwhelming. Don't you feel completely disoriented?
Oz! Hey, Paul.
Oh no, Oz knows everyone.
Tell me you're playing this week.
Thursday night, Alpha Delta.
Oh,
He's already got a gig for his
I'm bringing
band.
the Wrecking Crew. Do you know where they're distributing the work-study applications?
Back at Richmond Hall, next to the auditorium.
Thanks. See ya, bro.
Go
How
get it.
long's Oz been going to this college?
Still all new. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hey, Doug.
It's too bad Giles couldn't be librarian here. Be convenient.
he says
Would've
he's
been.
enjoying being a gentleman of leisure.
Is he?
Gentleman of leisure.
I thought
Isn't that
maybe
just British for
wrangled it.
unemployed?
He's a slacker now.
Speaking
I
of
doubt
slack,
that.
You heard anything from Xander?
Not for a while. He's still in this cross-country see America thing.
Oh,
Said he wasn't coming back until he had driven to all 50 states.
Did you explain about Hawaii?
Well, he seemed so determined.
oh right, you can't drive to Hawaii, right? That's a state, isn't it?
Wow.
I've got a feeling Giles might be the librarian, like, he just hasn't told her.
Great. You know, if we ever need a place for the Nuremberg rallies.
This is a real library. Like a whole new world.
Buffy wants her old life back.
Professor Walsh, she's quite a character.
You've taken it?
I'm a TA. I'll be helping the professor out. I don't meet that many freshmen that know that much about psychology.
Well, it's fascinating.
Yeah, everyone's got a brain.
Was that a notice me moment?
Almost everyone.
Kind of weird that they're living on campus, given that it's in Sunnydale. They could just walk to the college, right?
Hi.
Part of the experience, I guess.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Are you Buffy?
Yeah.
Willow's got Cordelia, hasn't she?
Hi.
I bet.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
That's a weird response. Yeah. Instead of nice to meet you too.
You took the right side.
Yeah. But, you know, if you want it,
No, I just wanted to make sure that that's what you wanted. I just know that this whole year is going to be super fun.
Celine Dion, was that? Well, at least she's not horrible. Give her time though. She'll probably be dead by the end of this episode, right? That's gonna get annoying.
Do you know if this class is fully...
Blonde girl, stand up.
Blonde girl.
I'm
Jesus
very excited
Christ.
to hear what you have to say. It's worth interrupting my lecture for.
Making one comment, one question.
I was just asking if the class was still open, if I could still sign up.
If your name isn't on this sheet, then you are wasting everyone's time. Do you understand? You are sucking energy from everyone in this room. They
What
came
the
here
fuck?
to learn. Get out.
They're fucked.
I didn't mean to suck.
Leave!
What the fuck?
Thank you.
Report this fucker. Right, well, I get what they're doing with Buffy so far. Worst nightmare scenario. Not fitting in.
You're looking for psych. It's still here.
Oh,
Apart from this guy. He seems like a nice guy.
How's your head?
Sorry?
Yesterday,
Oh, he doesn't remember her.
in the bookstore. You don't remember.
Oh, no, sure. I remember you. You're Willow's friend. Just stung for a bit and I lost most of my basic motor functions. It's no big deal.
Funny too.
Professor Walsh isn't planning on yelling at me and kicking me out of the class, is she?
Oh right, he's the assistant, isn't he? Oh, don't tell me he's going to turn on her for some reason. A horrible feeling.
Well, come to know me by the name my TAs use and think I don't know about, the evil bitch monster of death.
She could be, literally.
Make no mistake.
In this town.
I run a hard class, I assign a lot of work, I talk fast, and I expect you to keep up. If you're looking to coast, I recommend Geology 101. That's where the football players are.
I had a feeling that we might see Xander working at this college for the humour, you know? It's a way to have him there as well, isn't it? Like full-time janitor or something.
Wow, sorry.
No, I wasn't looking.
Well, I'm lost and I have a map, so...
Oh, I come in second. I'm Buffy, by the way. I'm a little upset. I had it on good authority that this was a party school.
I think it's supposed to get easier. I've read it like 10 times. I always keep it by my bed. Security blanket.
We have a security blanket. Unless, of course, you count
Steak.
Mr. Pointy.
Mr. Pointy?
Okay. He seems nice as well then, genuine. Oh, that's the vampire from the start.
I'm sorry. Did you lose your way?
Who's this? A new king villain? Could be. What's going on? Stealing his ship. Can't read that. Hopefully I wasn't supposed to.
Weak ones, I guess.
He wouldn't have left that, right? So she knows something's up now. That's his security blanket. They took everything but that, I think. Kleptomaniacs, are they?
Does this sweater make me look fat? No, the fact that you're fat makes you look fat.
Oh,
That
Jesus.
sweater just makes you look purple.
Vampire Cordelia.
We eat when I say we eat. Well, we could hit the tunnels.
We eat when I say we eat.
God, lighten up.
You eat when we say you eat. You shit when we say you shit, and you piss when we say you piss. You got that, you maggot dick motherfucker?
I think it's funny when you scream. It's like, wow.
I gotta get you some better lackeys. I swear. You guys are useless.
What happened to Kyle, by the way?
Giles?
Rupert, is this blue cheese or is it just cheese that's gone blue?
Who's this? Is he shacked up with tiles?
You know, the door was open, so I just... Giles does still live here, right?
He does? He appears.
He just called his name.
Rupert, you have a guest.
Buffy, hello.
Is this a bad time?
No. Oh, forgive me. This is Olivia. She's an old friend. She's just staying over for a few days.
Couldn't pass through Sunny Cal without looking up old Ripper.
Oh, she really knows him.
Buffy was a student of mine.
Looks like a bad time.
No, you guys talk. I'll just go slip into something a little less comfortable.
I'm not supposed to have a private life?
No! Because you're very, very old and gross.
What? He's about my age. Thanks, Buffy.
Kids disappear a lot. There could be a gang of vampires working the campus.
And
We need research
nothing
and,
unusual.
and charts and stuff.
I still don't see where I fit in. You haven't described anything that you can't do yourself.
I think Willow was right. He is just lazing around.
Officially, you no longer have a watcher. Buffy, you know I'll always be here when you need me. You're out of school, and I can't always be there to guide you.
Oh,
I'm sorry to bug you.
Charles has cut the rope.
So did you help her?
I'm not sure.
I think he probably did. He can't parent her forever, can he? But he's there for her still. Good on Charles, though.
Eddie, hey! Wait up. God, I was worried that something had happened to you, and
Surely,
of course
yeah.
it has. Because
Surely it's
you're a
just to
vampire.
suspect, yeah. Well, it was nice meeting you, Eddie.
Slayer. Wow. I heard you might be coming here. Oh, I'm Sunday. I'll be killing you here in a minute or so.
You know, that
Good
threat
luck with
gets
that.
more frightening every time I hear it.
Yeah. Okay, she's got something about her. Oof. Ooh, sounds like a broken bone. You okay? Yeah. That noise. Wow. This is the first time we've seen Buffy running? She must be hurt, right? I mean, she's obviously hurt, but she must be really hurt.
Freshman.
She's hurt her arm. Broken? At least it wasn't her neck. Why did they let her run off, by the way? They're just toying with her. They all do a bit of that, don't they?
Jeans with the little patches. She has no one to blame but herself. Well, I heard they're coming back. Not if I kill every single person who wears them.
One way to set a trend, or to end a trend. Okay. Joyce?
I really didn't think you'd show here for a while.
Everything's just been so hectic. I figured it'd be nice to come and crash for...
Oh no. Is she shacked up as well?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know, I didn't think you'd be back for a couple of weeks.
Well, she had a man here.
But I didn't move anything. It's still your room.
Shouldn't I be able to fit in it?
Well, it's just for a couple of weeks.
I feel sorry for her. Everyone's moved on. She's having trouble accepting it, fitting in with this new life. They've stolen her stuff. So is that a threat to her? Are they planning to kill her? They thought they'd rob her first and then do it. Oh! Oh, it's not him, right? Oh. For a second, I thought it was.
Xander!
Hey, Buff.
Oh, when did you get back?
She's done the 50 states
Freaking
already.
nature? Why didn't you call me? Is America nice? I hear it's nice.
There are some Purple Mountains, Majesty, I'm gonna have to say.
What'd you do? What'd you see?
Well,
The neighbouring state probably and then came back.
Grand Canyon.
I saw the Grand Canyon.
I saw the movie Grand Canyon on cable. Really lame.
Did he not leave at all?
Basically, I got as far as Oxnard and the engine fell out of my car. And that was literally. One night when one of the male strippers called in sick, and no power on this earth will make me tell you the rest of that story. I sleep in the basement and I have to pay rent. How's college?
Male strippers.
No power on this earth.
Okay.
You're sitting here alone at the Bronze looking like you just got diagnosed with cancer of the puppy.
Oh, Jesus.
Avengers Assemble, let's get it going.
Avengers
No,
Assemble.
I don't want to bug them. I mean, they're just starting school.
Can't cut what? Slaying?
Slaying everything.
Scary
Buffy,
becoming
this is
an
all
adult.
about fear. It's understandable, but you can't let it control you. Hate leads to anger. No, wait, hold on.
Sandra hasn't changed a bit.
When it's dark, and I'm all alone, and I'm scared or freaked out or whatever, I always think
Thinks of Buffy.
what would Buffy do? You're my hero.
No.
Okay, sometimes when it's dark,
I don't know what that means to her,
I
but
think, what is Buffy wearing?
bless him.
That'd be one of those things you never ever tell me about.
It's a deal. Let's put this bitch in the ground. What do you say?
Sandra's up for the fight. As always.
I think... I say thank you.
Just what she needed, isn't it?
Look at this. The former Psi Theta fraternity house lies dormant while zoning issues drag on before the city council. We have a winner.
Looks pretty sherry.
You up for a little reconnaissance?
You mean where we all sculpt and paint and stuff?
No, that was the Renaissance.
Oh. I've had a really long week. Oh, that's my
Talking about their
skirt.
clothes.
You're never gonna fit in it with those hips. We have to kill them. My diary?
No.
Score.
We're going to read about how she got it on with a vampire.
The rules are gonna be just a little different.
I was going to say, when Xander was climbing up on that, if it was going to cave in. Oh, God. Hi. Give me my clothes back.
Don't I know you from
She's got
beating
one
the
arm
crap
as well.
out of you?
I just thought I'd drop in. You got a nice setup here.
Who is there to help her?
Buffy wouldn't just
the
take
gang
off.
to help her, but-
That's just not in her nature. One time she disappeared for several months and changed her name, but there were circumstances then.
Does Buffy have a history of emotional problems? Because on my request form, I was pretty specific about a stable, non-smoker.
Oh, Jesus.
This is her handwriting.
How can you be so calm?
long, arduous hours of practice. How are my guys?
Who are you?
I don't know you, do I?
No.
This is very intrusive, isn't it?
A little bit. Is Buffy in danger?
She's in a holding pattern. We've got some time.
Oh, and this.
Do they know what's in there yet? Have they opened it?
This is my favorite item.
Oh no,
You don't
don't.
want to touch that.
Don't. You bitch. You absolute bitch.
It might have to come off.
I currently have a broken arm, believe it or not. You should have with one arm what you couldn't do with two arms last night. No, no. Oh no. I wanted him to stay in it. I'm not sure any of them are going to survive.
What about breaking your arm? How does that feel?
I think his main vampire might, but yeah, the lackeys
The arm is hurt.
dropping one by one.
It's not broken.
Need a hand?
No thanks.
Oh, okay. Wait,
I'm good.
did that not do anything? She just kind of went. Oh well, I got a few lines.
That's just gonna sit in there, right? I mean, no one owns it in the strictest sense.
No, he wants some of that, does he?
Dibs on the rowing machine.
Buffy,
Hi, Giles.
What's with the
Late in the
arsenal?
day, Giles.
I've been awake all night. I know I'm supposed to teach you self-reliance, but I can't leave you out there to fight alone. To hell with what's right. I'm ready to back you up. Let's find the evil and fight it together.
Great. Thanks. We'll get right on that.
College not so scary after all, huh?
It's turning out to be a lot like high school.
Yeah.
I can handle. At least I know what to expect.
What was that? Tasered him. What the fuck? Trying to capture him. It's the government? Sent the army in? Okay, that was unexpected, that ending. That was a really good opening episode though. I really enjoyed that. That may have been my favourite opening episode. I was thinking now, probably. Yeah, of a season. I mean, it's only my, what, third? So, wait, fourth, even if you count the first episode of the show. Ow! I told you I had a broken arm, I just forgot. Oh, sorry, just give me a minute. I'm really concerned about that and putting weight on it because it could set me back to square one. I could be another month without doing reactions, but anyway, yeah, so that I was that the arm wrenching was really hitting me where it hurts. Oh god. Yeah, really good first episode. Giles was the most interesting thing for me. Not only that he's shacked up with somebody, he says she's a friend, but I mean, we saw they were looking quite intimate, right? Like they'd just woken up together. I've forgotten her name now. I'm useless with names. I will get them. Yeah, so I think she's going to be a recurring character, right? I don't think she's going to be a one-off. But what was most interesting was that he was giving it a go at least. I did think, well, is he capable of this? Sort of setting her free, you know, now she's a college girl and, you know, she can't rely on him forever. And it was kind of tough love, wasn't it? A little bit. It felt like that. And I did think at the time during that scene, yeah, I get it. I get what he's doing. I think that's what he was doing. Although some of the things he said made me think, well, is that what he's doing? But I think so. And certainly that last scene with him, or the penultimate scene there with him and Buffy, he kind of confirmed it, right? That, yeah, he kind of was showing a bit of tough love, but he can't let go. He loves her too much, doesn't he? Yeah, I think that's the most interesting part of the episode. I mean, I thought that as well, that he would sort of go back on that decision, and he can't help himself because we need him in it, don't we? He's one of the main characters, so how is he going to be in like every episode if he's kind of, you know, letting her get on with it herself? So yeah, I could see it coming a little bit as well, but I like the way they did that, and I'm pleased they decided, well, really it's just a decision to have him in it all the time again, isn't it? So yeah, I'm pleased. And typical Giles, he shows up late for the fight. Although lately in the last season, towards the end, he was getting involved a lot more. But I think it was almost a running joke, maybe, that he wasn't involved that much. Or he'd get knocked out, or yeah, he'd turn up late, or he just wouldn't be there at all. Yeah, but lately, that like I said, towards the end of the last season, he was really getting involved. I got a feeling the psychology professor, right? I think we'll see her again, and the teaching assistant. Because otherwise, why have that teaching assistant involved? It wouldn't really make that much sense. I mean, it was setting the scene, I guess, as well a little bit. But I think we'll see him again. No Cordelia. Did they even mention her? I'm not sure they mentioned her. You know. My God, how did I not even notice they didn't even mention her? Oh no. Don't tell me that's it. That's them wiping their hands clean of her. Maybe something happened with the actor. Oh God. I'm pleased Xander's back. Do you know when we first saw Xander? I was going to mention it during the reaction, but there's no time, is there? They started talking again and you forget. There's a split second where I didn't even think twice. Yeah, well, of course there's Xander. It's Buffy. Well, yeah, there he is. But of course, it wasn't guaranteed that he was going to be back in it, was it? He was traveling the country, and that's how familiar he's become to me in this show that for a second, I just didn't even think that, oh, there's Xander. Just, yeah, Xander. And then I was, hang on, no, he's supposed to be traveling the country, isn't he? Yeah. I suppose that gives me a kind of indication of how confident I was that he would be back in it. I really thought he would be. It needs his humour, I think. It's such a funny show and it needs him in it for his humour. But yeah, Cordelia. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I'm really hoping she'll be back, but I guess she hasn't. I was convinced she was going to be Willow's surprise roomie, right? But we didn't actually get to see who Willow was rooming with, did we? But did they even mention it? I don't think so. There's still a chance maybe that Willow would have said, right, her roommate hasn't showed up yet. I suspect maybe they'll bring her back. The fact they didn't mention her, did they? I don't remember now, but if they didn't mention her, I'm thinking that's it for her. She won't be back and they just won't mention her again. Maybe something happened, like I said, with the actor, or, you know, there's disputes in this industry, isn't there, sometimes? Maybe that happened. But people have said to me how much they love Cordelia, but maybe it was just for the first 3 seasons. But somehow I can't see it. So I think she will be back, probably. I'm just a little bit scared that they didn't mention her, I don't think. That's odd. So that's a bit of a worry for me, but we'll see. Yeah, so that main villain of this episode, I thought was going to be the season's villain. It was looking that way, right? With the sarcasm and just the way she was. So they've been around since the 80s, I guess, and Buffy dealt with them immediately. You think being in Sunnydale, Buffy would have heard about them, you know, about the college student going missing, and although she was a high schooler, right? But I mean, she had a lot to deal with, didn't she? So maybe not. But yeah, I mean, she dealt with them pretty quickly. They're over, they're done with. And yeah, I guess that solves the students going missing issue. I quite liked it though, because they were all like college, like one of them was like a stoner, right? I quite liked that. I thought they were going to continue with that for the whole season, given it's a new season and in college. But nope, we're going to have another villain, I guess. Surely it's going to be a main villain for this season. Maybe they'll bring back Spike or Drusilla or both, or yeah, I did mention, I said Kyle, I think Lyle, is that his name? The cowboy vampire. I don't think he died. His wife did, right? I don't think he did. So yeah, maybe he'll be back at some point. But he wasn't really a main villain, was he? He was kind of a sidekick, kind of goofy character, right? A goofy vampire, but he was good for the comedy. But yeah, I'm just trying to think who else is there. Maybe there'll be a brand new one, like I said. Overall, yeah, really good, really enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to give that a 9. I really liked that. It was very, very good. Really good. So I'm pleased the quality is still there, at least for this first episode, and I'm sure it'll continue throughout the season. I think most people in the comments have told me, certainly during the first 2 seasons, because it was coming up for me, and one of them still is, that seasons 3 and 5 are the best. Is that right? Or generally considered the best seasons. So yeah, well, we've done one of them now, and it was very good. Although overall, I think season 2 was possibly better, personally. But, you know, who am I to judge? You know, you'll know better than I do. But yeah, so far so good for this one, and I hope it continues to be as good. Yeah, so I'll see you for episode number 2 of season 4. See you then. See ya. Bye.